Hello everybody, this video here is going to discuss how batch coding works inside Cool Running software. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is we would want to specify what products are batch coded inside our product list. So I'm actually going to do a demonstration here, but I'm going to go to my products and actually create a batch code. So I'm going to click on products here, and I'm going to choose the 100-pound bag. So inside here in the 100-pound bag, you'll see that there's an option to be, is product tracked by batch? So I'm going to say yes, it is. Okay, so that kind of changes everything on that particular product, because now if the driver actually tries to make a delivery for that product, the handheld is going to prompt them about the batch coding, okay, which I'll be showing here shortly. Okay, so now that it's been set up to be batch code, I'm going to create a batch code of pretend products, pretend batch in the system. So I'm going to go in my system here and I'm going to go to batches, and I'm going to add a new batch. So I'm bagging up 100-pound bags, which obviously that doesn't happen, but we're going to do it anyways. So here's a 100-pound bag, and I'm going to create a lot number. And the lot number, I'm just going to call it AUG for August 2724. Let's put 2024, and I'm going to put in bag 100. Now you can call the lot number anything you want. So description right here, 100-pound bag. And I'm going to put in a quantity of how many were put in production. So let's say I just made 500 of them. I need 27. Okay, so now I create the batch. So now we actually have a batch that we can work with in the handhelds. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull up a handheld and actually try and make a delivery for that particular product. Okay, so I have the handheld pulled up right now. You can see it here, I'm on the inventory screen, but there's no inventory added. I'm going to go into my customer list, and I'm going to use this customer right here, 3D Metals. And so I'll just click on 3D Metals. Okay, you'll see right here that has a product of 100 bags assigned to them. So inside here right now, if I was to go ahead and try and make a, I'm going to pick the right customer. I'm going to go ahead and try and make a delivery. So I'm going to make delivery, yes, and into line items, add products. So here's a 100-pound bag that pops up automatically. I'm going to say I'm going to deliver 10 of them. Okay, so now if I try and hit confirm, you can see right there it's saying, hey, you can't make a delivery in this product because you haven't addressed the fact that you haven't loaded any batch codes on the truck. All right, so I'm going to hit cancel in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. It'll actually take you right into loading inventory right then and there. I'll just kind of show you here. It's taking me right into the inventory screen. But that's actually something we probably should have done in the very start of loading the truck anyways. So anyways, it's asking me to say, well, what batch codes did you load on the truck? So I'm going to say that I loaded one of the pallets of 100-pound bags, so I'm going to choose a product. And see right here, it's prompting me with the batch ID right now. So I'm going to hit the down arrow. That's the only batch ID that I entered. Now there could be multiple batch ID, but whatever's listed on the pallet, they can go ahead and say it. That's it right there. And quantity, I'm going to say that there's 50 of these 100-pound bags on a pallet. That's a pretty heavy pallet, and I'm going to confirm. Okay, so now we can actually finish the delivery. So I'm going to go and hit confirm. I'm going to go to the payment, and paid cash is fine. No receipt. Okay, so that sale's done. So I'm going to skip this. Okay, so that sale is completed. So we're back to the customer list. I can actually see right now in history that sale has been completed with that batch code. Okay, so now the batch code's in there. So the concept is inside Cool Running software, we want to say which batch codes we loaded on the trucks. Now we want to know where did that truck go. Okay, so any place that truck traveled to and made deliveries to, there is even the slightest possibility that one of those bags could be in that ice chest. That's your recall. Okay, so now that that's set up, now we can actually go into reports. So what we can do inside here now is we can go to our batches area and say, well, first thing, let's look by batch number. So I can look by batch number now and say, okay, a customer has called up and said that this certain batch had a screw in or something like that, or it's contaminated in somehow. Well, now we want to know where did that truck go that had those batch codes on the truck. Okay, so what we can do is I can actually copy the lot number right from my lot list and paste it right here. And then there it is right there, and I can generate the report. And you can see here, there's 3D Metals. sale date 8/27, there's the receipt number, and I delivered 10 bags. But we can do this more even by the date. We don't really need the batch number. If you have the date, if there's a date code on the bag and you know what date it was made, so now we can go back in report options, view reports list, and go by production date. So I'm going to put in the date 08/27/2024, and I'm going to run it. There's the same information again. So we can search by batch number or we can search by production date. Either one will work. So that's your recall right there. You put in the batch number or the production date, and Cool Running will tell you every place that these trucks went to that loaded that batch to it on there. Now, obviously, this is only as good as the users who are putting this on that are doing this on the trucks. If the drivers are not, or your loaders are not diligent making sure that they are putting the correct batch code in the truck when they're loading the inventory on the truck, then obviously this ain't going to work. But for the satisfaction of our HACCP or even the PICS program or whatever, for being able to do batch code tracking, this will satisfy that need. Okay, so that is the batch code process. If anybody has any questions on this, obviously you can contact Cool Running Software. Thank you.